Hello, 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 hello. I think you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if there's any problem. Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm streaming my match against Ali Momani from Chess Base Arabia and Arab Chess channel. He's gonna challenge me any moment now. He's actually streaming as well. You can check the link in the description. So thank you for joining. Hello, Paul Morphy. I'm guessing you can hear me well. Hello, Majd Sarhan. Hi. Hello. Thank you for joining. I see already. Please like this video. Tell your friends about it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm also streaming on Twitch. I have very few views there, so you're welcome to join my Twitch channel. Let me see whether I put it to my oh my goodness, there's no Twitch channel in the description to this video. I am gonna change that. I'm definitely gonna change that, guys. Good luck all. Thank you, Ahmad Mohammed. And we're gonna start soon. We usually play, how many games do we play? We play 6 games, I think. Yes, we usually play 6 games with 3 + 2 seconds. Thank you, Paul Morphy, for your wishes. Thank you, Yom Kokaido. Thank you, everybody. And let me see. And now I have a challenge. Ready, set, go. Let's see if it didn't intervene with the stream. No, everything seems to be all right. So I'm gonna play a game now. Oh yes, so this is our match. He managed to make 1 draw. I'm gonna play Dutch this time. And I would like to see your comments. So let me see if I can do that and play the game at the same time. Let me see. And knight f6. Yes, I can see the moves and I can see your chat. King's Indian. Yes, I can play King's Indian if he plays d4. Next time I would do that. Thank you for joining. Like the video, please. Oh, I have some. Hi, get ready, good luck. Yes, good luck, thank you. Hello, teacher. Hello, Mohammed. Hello, everyone. So this is classical Dutch Leningrad variation. And thank you all for writing your comments and like this video, please. And I didn't put the Twitch account to my YouTube channel, so I'm occasionally gonna check that. Oh my goodness. There's something wrong with what you're seeing. Hold on a second. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna make the full window. That should be better. And my face is too big and you don't see the clocks. I think this should be better. You can see the times and you can see. All right, rook to e1. So he clearly wants to go e4. Usually one should stop that from happening. Usually it happens manually with knight to e4. Let me see if that is working here. Rook to e1. I do not remember whether that's a move. I think knight a6 in this particular case is not bad, because after captures, my bishop goes to f5 with the tempo, and then the pin could be unpleasant. h3. Okay, so he's just taking it slow. Potentially the pawn on g3 is weak. Oh, wait a second. Ali Momani's rating is 2300? He used to be much lower. Okay, now I'm getting nervous. I used to have a much bigger difference. I'm not sure what happened. Ali, thank you for the comments. Okay, so what do I do next? I need to push e5 in this position. And if I can do it, that would be awesome. So for that, maybe I go queen c7 now. So now I guess e4 is possible, and then I'm gonna take twice and play bishop to f5. Yep, gonna take with the knight and recapture. Alaikum salam. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so now if knight moves, I just play d5, so he has to take with the rook. And I'm guessing he played h3 because then bishop to g4 would be unpleasant. And that pin could be annoying, but maybe not immediately. So he moves the rook back, and now I need to act quickly because I have a backward pawn on e7. And if he manages to complete the development, I may be in trouble. And I think it's time to go e5 now. takes. I do get an isolated pawn. Ali is cheating from his brain. Yes, of course he does. We're all cheating with our brains. We miss this kind of match with Ali. Will there be another lesson on Ali's channel? I hope so. Knight h4. Okay, so he's aiming for my precious bishop. So I'm gonna play rook d8 with a tempo, and I'm gonna put that bishop on d3. Or maybe I'll let him capture and then improve my center and then push e4. Okay, knight c5 comes with a tempo, but he wants to take my pawn on a7. That looks like a poisoned pawn to me, although I don't see how I can immediately like trap the queen or benefit from it. Knight c5 is so tempting. Queen a7, knight d3, rook moves away, rook a8, queen e3 only move. It seems, I think I should be able to play knight c5, but I don't see how I can do it yet. I really want my knight on d3, not the bishop. Okay, I'm gonna just sack the pawn. I lose. Who cares? It's more about fun than perfection. So queen a7 looks very risky to me. Queen a3, okay. He got the same feeling. So knight goes to d3 with a tempo. Now f2 is hanging. Rook f1, I'm guessing, is the move. And then I'm gonna follow up with e4, I think. Or maybe I move the bishop away and keep that good bishop. I still do not know. Sir, why Hikaru is not in the current tournament? I don't know which tournament you're referring to, so I'm gonna skip an answer to that question. Do I want to go e4? I do. I do want to go. I want my monster bishop. I want bishop d4 or something. So capture I take with the pawn. Ali is not a cheater. Of course, I know. We are just fooling around. Rook, knight c5, queen a7, rook a doesn't trap the queen because the knight on c5 was undefended. Oh, g4. That looks like a risky decision to me. If I move the bishop, he wants to take, and then I take on f2, rook f2. I don't have queen g3 check, because that queen on a3 is there. Hold on a second, I think I can move the bishop, and take on f2, and then pin on d4. Yep. I think that's fine. Oh, I have 20 seconds. Okay, I'm not gonna report to your questions, I'm gonna focus for a moment now. This one seems winning to me. Rook f2. Do I take on f2? Do I go bishop d4 first? Queen g3 check. Knight g2. Rook takes f2. Bishop takes d4. Rook takes... Okay, it could be a drawish variation. Rook takes f2. There must be some simpler win, like rook d1, rook f2, queen h2, knight bishop g2, bishop d4. Yeah, on rook d2 I was planning rook f2, bishop d4, bishop e3, queen g3 check, knight g2, rook takes f2. That was my plan. I'm gonna stick to it because I don't have much time. I was planning this, knight g2, and now rook takes f2. Now rook takes f2. So he cannot take on f2. He takes on d4, and I was planning rook g2, queen a3, and rook d4 with a better endgame. At least that was my plan. So do I take on g2 or, hold on a second, queen a3 and then double attack? Wouldn't that work? Queen a3 and then rook e2? No, rook e2 doesn't work. Bishop f6 I didn't like, although maybe I was wrong. Yeah, just a better endgame, that's it. Just a better endgame, nothing special here. Much better. His bishop is completely stuck and my king is coming in. I thought I have, and now I do this. Must be a win for me. Bishop d3, and then I fix his pawns. Ooh, okay. I take that pawn, and then I put the bishop here, and then I go b6 and create a passed pawn. That should be enough. g5, I guess, was his plan. Ah, okay. I'm ready to take and take g5. It was better. He just creates a weakness for me. g5. Now f7 will need protection, and that should be a relatively easy win for me. How do I win this one? activate the bishop, push the pawn, bishop goes to f5. Now my king goes around, and I'm just gonna take the pawn on g5. Okay, check. I don't want to calculate. Pawn endgames are very tricky. I don't want to calculate those. That should be an easy win for me. Really? Isn't it like completely winning for me? Yes, it is. King c7, b5, and that's it. And then c4, c3, c2, c1, and wins. Okay. Okay. That was a tough call. That was a tough game. Bishop d4 is best. Oh, Ukrainian. Thank you for your kind wishes, Ayman Jamil. Бажаем вам удачи. It means good luck to you. Thank you. Okay, so game number 1 is over. Was it a drawn endgame? It was really tough endgame, I would say. Really tough. Okay, so I like e4. Sir, how much time did you need to become GM? I started playing when I was 4 years old, 4.5, and I became GM when I was 19. So that was quite some time for me. So French knight d2, h5. Oh wow, okay. I'm getting all the center I can get. Good luck to both. Thank you so much. Where are you from? I'm from Lviv, Ukraine. Lviv, Ukraine. We have rich chess history in my city. You're welcome to check it. I want to keep this bishop. That's a great bishop for me to have. It supports f5. So now I'm going to move this knight here. And then I'm going to move that knight here. And I move my king to f2. And now I don't like my position because this knight should have been going to g5 in the first place. I forgot about that maneuver. There was a very good game by Maxim Vachier-Lagrov, and in this line, in this very similar position. But I'm not sure if I'm doing it right at the moment. I'm gonna go a3. That's never a bad move. Knight f5. I don't like what I did. He got everything he wanted. Oh, knight g4 check. Did not expect that move. That's a good one. That's a good one. King g3. No, it's too dangerous. King g3. Yeah, let's have some fun with king g3. Maybe I get checkmated after h4. We love you in Egypt. Thank you so much. I liked my my work and stay in Egypt too last year. For those who do not know, I was helping the national team of Egypt to play the world teams when chess were still live last year in Kazakhstan. What is the biggest tournament you had won? Biggest or strongest? Biggest, it was Czech Open 2000. Oh, I shared the first prize, so that doesn't count. The strongest one was Ukrainian Championship 2016. Dynamo Kiev or Shakhtar? Dynamo Kiev for sure. We are glad you're glad to know me. Thank you so much, and we thank Momani for knowing you. I appreciate that very much, and I'm capturing. Oh my goodness, is this a checkmate? No, this is not a checkmate yet. h4 is coming, and then e5 is coming. Oh my god, I have a bad position. Let's just put a knight on e5 and close the center. What was I talking about? Ukrainian Championship 2016. We're 12 players, close tournament. I became Ukrainian champion, and my performance was like 2800 plus. And so I guess that is my biggest result so far. Hello, Radwan Bider. Who's stronger, Magnus or Gary? It's really hard to compare. By absolute standard, I guess Magnus is, but you cannot really compare. The chess world has changed so much with engines and openings and everything that you cannot really tell anymore. Kasparov took it to the next level, the opening preparation, but now everyone on top level has that kind of preparation. So how much was that? I don't know. I don't have the answer. I think they are both awesome. Hello everyone. Play Budapest Gambit, please. You know, I play good openings and I'm still struggling, so Budapest Gambit, I don't know much about it. I can try, but it's not such a big difference between us, so that I can afford to do it. Why isn't he, if I take and takes the knight, what's the plan? I take, I don't get it. I take. Did he forget his knight was hanging? Oopsie. Okay, now just lock her up. This is political joke from United States. I'm just kidding. Lock the open file. I don't want anything happening on that file at any moment in the future. Just blocking the g5, and that's pretty much it. Queen b5. My knight is under attack. My pawn is hanging. Okay, so this is not over yet. This is not entirely over yet. So I move my knight to a safer place. Queen takes b2. What else? So I do want my knight on f3. He can take more pawns. So we're not playing in pawns anymore. That pawn is dead. That's a powerful passed pawn. My king is safe. If he takes on c3, I'm just gonna go rook c1, and that should do the trick. Or take on c5 first. We take on c5 first. So there's a pin here, but rook g5 is not working because of bishop takes g5. Would you play the kind cam, please? What is kind cam? Sorry for the strange question. I also see Hikaru look at the ceiling. Why do you do that? I do that? Okay. Sometimes it helps to, we have a good memory. We can see clearly the position even without looking at the board. And sometimes pieces on the board interfere with our thinking, because I want to calculate further, but the pieces are still standing where they are. And that's why sometimes it's better to, sometimes I do this. Have you seen Magnus doing this? He's just sometimes doing this or closing his eyes. He's not sleeping, he's calculating variations. d4, so he desperately wants to push his pawn, but how is he gonna hold this bishop? I'm gonna attack his bishop. And b5, I'm gonna undermine that bishop one more time. He has to go a6, I guess. Oh, queen a3 check. Why did I miss that move? That's fine. That's fine. I just have extra piece and better position. This should be a relatively easy win for me. Okay, let's have some fun like this. Let him have passed pawns. Let me try to checkmate the king now. c3 seems like the only move. And then queen a8. No, rook h7, quiet move should do the trick. All the pieces come to hit the king. My English is perfect. Thank you, Ahmed, so much. It's easier to think blindfolded or over the board. Oh, rook g5. That's a desperation. I take, queen e5 check obviously is the move. Now king h3, and there are no more checks left. No more checks and game is over. Blindfolded is more difficult. Sometimes you forget the position, but occasionally if you need like a really long line to calculate, sometimes it's helpful for me. How many moves you can calculate? Nobody. Oh, why is there no rematch button? Okay, I'm gonna wait for a minute before Ali Momani challenges me. There you go. How many moves? It depends. In pawn endgames, you can calculate like 20 moves ahead because the lines are very straightforward. But in most of the games, okay, there was a request for King's Indian. Let me do that. But it depends on the situation. Sometimes you have to just look 1-2 moves in advance and that's it. But if the position is sharp, you have to look 5-10 moves depending on the complexity, you know. If the line is like only move for me, only move for my opponent, then I can calculate really far. But if there are multiple options on every move, then it's really difficult. If I became one of your students, can you teach me blindfold chess? I'm enough good at tactics in lichess. I'm about 2200 in the tactics trainer. I'm not sure if you need a coach to teach blindfold chess. You just put the position that you want to solve in front of you and try to memorize it, and then just don't look at the board. Go some other place, and that should do the trick. What's this? Knight a3. Okay. Okay, what's the right move here? I think knight belongs on e8 here to protect this pawn. This knight is clearly coming to get my bishop. I cannot let that happen. So how do I do that? How do I keep my bishop alive? I think I should go b5, because then without this bishop there's no mate basically. Ali eating ice cream. I should have prepared too. I would like some ice cream. Okay, so c7 is taken. There's no counterplay on the queen side at the moment except rook c6. I need to push g4. How do I make it work? I don't want to move my knight, so I'm gonna move my rook to g6, which is quite typical for this position. So knight is coming to c6. Ouchie. Okay, what you gonna do? I guess I should just go and try to create a checkmate. Knight c6. I really don't want to take. Hold on, takes, pawn takes, g3. Isn't it like a win already? Takes. g3, queen h4. Seems like a win to me. Aha, so he would give up the rook for my bishop. Because if takes takes, queen h4 is coming. Bishop b6 seems like the only move, but then queen h4, h3, bishop takes h3, very typical. And, oh, white doesn't even have time to take my bishop because I have... Oh, that's it. I think it's over. Typical checkmate worked for me. I'm quite happy with this game. I hope I didn't blunder anything. I just showed all the ideas of King's Indian in just one game. How you stop, you make sure that your bishop is alive, because if he would jump here, g3 would never be a scary thing. The bishop just moves someplace and h3, and there is no bishop takes h3 combination. I think the game is over here. Let me address some of your question. Can you play Indian GM Vidit? Because he also has a channel on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not sure if he would want to play with me. He's way stronger than I am. Okay, that's a desperation, but I didn't see any other defense. Oh, come on, queen h4 must be crushing. Discover check, and then bishop is coming. Okay, so I want some brilliancy now. Let's see, where's my brilliancy? Okay, rook f3, rook g2. Rook g2, bishop h3, check. Yeah, let's try this one. This looks nicer. Bishop comes here. King has to go to h-file, then I take a rook with the check, then I just continue the attack. I think rook takes f3 was faster, but that was it. I would love to play him, but that would be painful to watch, I would say, but I would definitely enjoy playing him. I never met him personally, we never have played over the board game, so I'm not sure how much I can ask from him. Check. Should I come back? Should I take? If I take, it's not a mate yet. Just want to come back. So I have full extra piece while maintaining the attack. What is the best player you had played with and the best player you had defeated? The best player I had played, I'm guessing you mean long time control? In long time control, Anish Giri, I guess. Oh, Levon Aronian, I'm not sure who's better, Levon Aronian, Anish Giri. 10 years ago it was Vugar Gashimov. What else can I tell you? I'm gonna give check and I'm gonna move my bishop closer to the mate. Who else did I play over the board? Of top level grandmasters, that's it, Giri and Aronian. I'm gonna check. I really don't want to forget anyone. That would be okay. Takes and check. One-on-one over the board. Yes, Giri Van Gaal, of course, he's one of the candidates. How could I forget? I played him twice. Bishop takes. So Giri, Van Gaal, Aronian, when they were already strong. I played Duda and Rapport when they were much weaker, so that doesn't really count. Okay, what is the fastest mate here? I'm gonna check first. I'm gonna go rook a7. My rook joins the deck. That was not the fastest. Who else did I play? Firuza, but that was 3 years ago when he was not as strong as now, I would say. Yeah, I should have given checkmate. This isn't fun. Firuza, Vituhov, Hare Krishna, Navara, Wojtaszek, Artemiev when he was a child, King f7. I'm just scrolling through best players by rating. Hare Krishna, Navara, Wojtaszek, Artemiev, Yu Yang-yi. Really? What happened to Yu Yang-yi? Has 2700 only. Ew. He will almost qualified to candidates when I played him. Oh, come on. Need to give a checkmate now. Okay, I'm gonna focus and give... Okay, let me promote. I'm gonna promote the pawn. Tomaszewski. And that's it. From 2700, that was it. I should put auto-promote the queen. Okay. So that was Great Kings Indian. So yeah, I played quite a bit. And who is the highest rated I have beaten over the board? Let me see. Highest rated, that was Gashimov. He was 2760 when I played him. Who else did I beat? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Wojtaszek. Who else? I had a winning position against Van Gaal. I beat Van Gaal when he was much younger. He was only 2640. Yeah. I beat Firuza, but he was weaker, and blitz doesn't count in my opinion. Another French. What do I do? I'm gonna play a line that I have never really studied, but they say it's very fun. Did the war between Ukraine and Russia ended? Not at all. Not at all. There's still Russian troops on Ukrainian soil, even though they say it's not the case. Valery, whose eye was ignored? What are you referring to? Oh, I'm just have time to check only the last question that I see on the chat. Yeah, Gashimov was a great player. Bishop e7. Is that a move? What if I go like this? d-e4. Bishop e4. f5. Queen g7. Oh, d-e4. Ouchie. I would have to take with the queen. Queen g4. Horrible move. Why did I do it? Why did I do it? King f8. Okay, now I definitely go e5. How to be strong like you? Work a lot, buy some talent, get a good coach, like I had the privilege to have. Did I play Amin Bassem? Okay, Valery, can you play some Nims or Boga Indian in case of knight f3? Yes, I can. Ivanchuk, yes, I did play Ivanchuk, and I played him once and I beat him, so I'm very happy about that. And queen comes back to e2. Did I play Amin Bassem? Yes, I played him. Hold on a second. Once in 2016, and it was a draw. Although I had a good position, but it was a draw. That's it. I'm developing some pieces right here. I heard that blitz games shouldn't be analyzed. Is that true? The opening, you're welcome, Valery. The opening phase must be analyzed because maybe you've got some problem that you need to fix. And if you don't do it, well, you're gonna keep getting that problem. Okay, so he wants to take and play knight b4 and trap my precious bishop. What do I do about that? Maybe I just take. Let me just take and say that that king is in trouble. The opening part definitely must be checked. Castle. Although LC0 Lila is not castling in French, I'm not feeling that comfortable about that. Thanks for this 3-question rule, it really helps. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed my work. Thank you. Bishop to e3. If you want to know what 3 questions are, check out my YouTube channel, some of my oldest videos. What's your prediction on current TCEC champion? Which engines will get to the Sufi means super final, I guess. I hope it's Stockfish and LC0. Those are 2 engines that I'm using myself, so I really want to benefit from their fight, to know their strong sides and weak sides. Why would you care about Alpha 0? LC0 is much stronger now. We have no way of checking. I guess that's only Google IBM can tell us whether LC0 is stronger, but it does seem stronger than Alpha 0. Alpha 0 was over the top. LC0 is even better, which I find like amazing. What was the highest performance for you in a certain tournament? I think it was Ukrainian final 2016, 2800 something, 2850, 2830, I don't remember. You are amazing. Thank you, legendary Kasparo. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Sir, I can work on translating your videos to Arabic for free. Oh, that would be great. Please write the same message to Ali. Because, well, the lesson I did, that one lesson that I did for his channel, it took quite some time to make Arabic translation, or at least the subtitles. I'm gonna check your nickname and let Ali know. I hope I will not forget about that. I hope you have a good day and really appreciate you accept Ali's invitation. Keep going. Okay, I will, but I don't know what to do now. Okay, what's my plan here? He moved my knight. I need my knight on f4. That would be great. Or I just lock it. I can just lock it and try to play on the queen side. Ah, you translated that video for Ali. Thank you. Thank you for your work. King f7. And now let's prepare for c4. I guess that's my plan now. Rook to c1. Oh, he's manually running away. Okay, that's understandable. That is understandable. Knight f3, he wants to play bishop h5. Cannot really stop his bishop h5, so let's just go ahead and do it. And c4 is my next move. Okay, h3, king h2 are useful moves, but I'm not sure if I have time to do so. I don't want him to... I'm getting to that pawn is weak because the f7 pawn left. And I want to get to it. And I'm gonna do it. Just do it, like in that video. Takes, bishop c5, bishop e6, no. Takes, rook takes, queen d5. I guess I take, rook takes, queen, yeah, rook takes c1 for sure. Queen, oh. Why did I think he cannot do it? Silly me. Oh, no, I'm not silly. Bishop c4. Bishop f3, I have bishop d5 and rook on c8 would be hanging. Rook c4, queen c4. No, rook c4, queen c4, bishop f3. Okay, let's say queen c4, bishop f3 takes. And I give a check. And what did I plan here? Do I take on e7? It could be a perpetual. If I take on e7, queen g4, king f1, queen h3, king e1. That doesn't look like a perpetual to me. I'm gonna take. I don't see a perpetual. I'm running away and bishop f2. No more checks, rook is hanging. That should be the end of it. Ah, not yet. Not yet. Rook c2, protect my bishop. And now I thought rook d8 should win. Hope I didn't miscalculate. There's just one check or something. Knight e3, king e2. Takes. Check. And come back to d3. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I just need to play it quicker. How many increment do we have? 2 seconds? Yeah, that should be... For some reason I forgot about that check, but all my pieces are close to my king, so that should be fine. F5 was hanging, that's it. Okay. Phew, that was hard. That was hard. Whew, that was really hard. Oh, that was really, really hard. Whew. That was game number 4 today, or number 3? I forgot. I started with black, so it should be number 4. Whew. Who's challenging me? No, I'm playing Ali tonight. Okay. Hopefully, Valery Nasser Kur Privit. I'm not sure what that is. Hi, Dutch defense strong enough to be played on the board. Yeah, Dutch defense is not bad. Rematch. The request was Nimzo or Bogo Indian. All right, let's do it. London system. Okay, let's try this. London system. C5. You can see current 4-0, it's a current score. Thank you so much. E3, okay. Is it the way you do it? I don't think that's the way you do it. I think knight d2, knight f3 and knight d2 is the right way, because knight f3 I go queen b6. Bishop d3, I go queen b6. And now he would have hard time protecting that pawn. That's the problem. You develop the bishop, the pawn on b2 needs protection, and usually there is no good way to do it. Queen b3, oh, this is horrible. I'm already much better, because I can push the pawn to b4. He cannot stop a3, I still go b4. And if I go b4, that gives me already big potential on the queen side. If he takes, I take with the knight, and I have pawn advantage. And oh, and if I take on c3, that's a very weak pawn right there. Okay, I can go b3, and he has to go bishop b1. It's more fun. I'm gonna go b3. Capture was better, but I think this one, I want something brilliant. I wanted bishop a3, and if takes b2, but bishop a3, he has a takes b3, and I actually forgot about that. I thought I have e5 and bishop a3. Okay, I got a little bit too cocky, but he's paralyzed there, so I'm just gonna play e6. Bishop a3 still is my idea at some point, but not now. I'm gonna just develop the bishop. So my question is, how is he going to untangle this? I think he would have to go a3 at some moment, and then I hit with b5, b4. This bishop has no good place to go. I'm gonna go h6 too. I got my GM title at the age of 18, 19, depending log. So I got my norms earlier. I took some time to go through all the technicalities. Okay, e4. He's looking for a counterplay. Let's see what can I do about that. Definitely b5. I need to support this pawn, so if capture, I may take with the knight. I'm still looking to ways to make bishop a3 work, but for now I don't see how to do it. Knight to e5. Yeah, that's very typical for London system. He's playing well, it's just strategically the position is not so good, because he cannot get out from the corner. Sir, you are a genius. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you, football freak. pieces out of serving. I'm not sure what that means. Remember, Ali sacrificed a knight against Carlsen. It's so funny. He played Carlsen? I did not know that. Apologies. Okay, I think it's time to castle. I think I need to castle. And now I want to double rooks at the A file, unless B4 is still on the list of things to do for me. But after B4 takes, if I take with the pawn, then knight C6, my bishop would be hanging. And if I take with the knights, then C4 pawn would be hanging. So I'm taking my sweet time. Ah, two pieces are out of play and inactive. Thank you for your explanation. Yes. As a positional player, you can suggest me one opening and one defense and a grandmaster to watch. Oof. That sounds like a simple request, but it's not that simple. I generally do not give not personalized advice because they could hurt. So I need to know the player well. I can suggest something which doesn't fit the style, the level, the way of studying, and that could actually hurt some people. So it could hurt. Like a person can invest lots of time and energy because a good coach said so, and that could be like bad advice to begin with. Oh, he now can play bishop to e4 and untangle himself. But then a2 is hanging, so I just take on a2, and he doesn't have time to take my bishop on e7. So I think I'm strategically winning, unless... Oh, h3, okay. So he's saying I cannot go b4 because c4 pawn is hanging. Okay, I'm taking this knight. It's usually very uncomfortable when that knight is standing right there. And now I need to prepare b4, but his next move is bishop to e4, so maybe I'm gonna do this. Strategically, it should be a really bad move. Come on, weak pawn, weak square, but I don't want him to have bishop e4. Let's see. Can Ali reach 2500? I don't know what is his over the board rating. He plays blitz quite well. But there's a huge difference between playing blitz and long games. Huge difference. Oh, it's my move, g4. Okay, so what do I do now? g6. Just want that bishop to stay put. Yeah, let's just exchange. That's fine. Let's just exchange. And I'm basically saying that I cut off all of your pieces. Rook g2. Let's even exchange this bishop. They never get out, even theoretically. So I'm just exchanging all the remaining pieces and I just win. I think, what was that famous bishop that was stuck in the corner with the pawns? Now he has two pieces stuck in the corner. Okay. So I'm taking this. And he has no way out. All I need to do now is to move my rook. Okay, a4 is still the problem. Okay. Maybe I move my knight to a4. I think that would be the simplest win here. Just move my knight to a4. Oh, he can play a4 now because c4 pawn is hanging. Hold on a second. a4 with the idea rook a3. I missed that counterplay. I got a little bit cocky. He should play a4 now. Oh, okay, now that's it. Knight b6. Knight a4 is unstoppable. Oh, it's great. I got to create a tactical masterpiece with let's say, what do I do? b7 fork. Let's go forward. His pieces get out, that is true. But I won a piece and that pawn is basically the queen. So I got a positional masterpiece where I'm just dominating, and I got to give a checkmate. So I'm very happy about my performance. It's very rare that you can play such consistent game in Blitz. How much time it takes to become a GM? I don't know. Usually they say 10,000 hours to be... okay, let me play something different. But it depends how well do you work and depends on the talent. There are so many. Some people train all their life and still don't get there, so there's no answer. And some people just 12 and they are grandmasters. Knight f3, some Catalan. Exercise to memorize position and solve them is the same if I do it with the second positions in the lichess trainer. I'm not sure what second positions is, but training your visualizations like that is a good way of training. Just memorize the position, start with fewer pieces, simpler, and then you go get higher. But I'm not sure that that is something, the older you are, the harder it is. The older you are, the harder it is. Queen c2 is the move here. I want to take that pawn back. Lots of top-level grandmaster games in this position. Ding Liren is the main one. He always goes for this position. So he's an expert here. Bishop d7, queen c4. Bishop here, bishop f4. Bishop f3. Bishop takes f3. Knight c6. Really? I didn't know this line. So if I take on c6, takes, queen takes, and d4 is hanging. Interesting. I did not know this line. It cannot equalize, otherwise everyone would have played it. Please, some book puzzles. It depends on your rating. It's really dangerous to recommend without knowing a player. It can really hurt. What should I do? I want to play e3. But he's going to go knight d5. Okay, maybe rook d1, but then he's gonna go e5. What else? Rook d1, e5, that is the problem. Bishop takes c6 then. Okay. Rook d1 is good then. Now I'm threatening. If knight to d5, I think I would just move back to c1 and just say, I have two bishops. I'm behind in development, but I have two bishops. I have potential in the center. Black has 0 pawns in the center. And I'm gonna slowly develop all my pieces. Hi GM Oleksiyenko, that's not my spelling. 1800 rating, good for 6 months playing at training. Only in 6 months, 1800? That's amazing, I would say. How much time spent in a day in chess? I always ask this question. These days, I'm almost not studying my own chess, just working for my students. Okay, hold on a second. My queen is a little bit in trouble here. Where should I go? Queen c2, knight, queen c2, knight b4, and then queen c3, and then knight back to d5. Okay, queen c2 is good. Queen c2 is good. Knight b4 and queen c3. It's okay. Okay, maybe it's not okay. My knight has to go to c3. So that's the problem. Strategically, I'm basically winning. Hello, Rami. Ali Momani is crying? Come on. Rook c8. Strategically, I'm winning. I have two bishops and I have a better center. The problem is it's very hard to organize my pieces. He clearly aiming for c5. So what do I do now? Knight c3. Development. He can take one of my bishops now. Knight b4 and then followed by knight b3. And I think I would have to accept that. He should definitely do it. Otherwise, I'm just winning. So where do I move my queen? I was thinking about e4. Knight b3, rook b1, then he has to take. And then, c6. He should have taken my bishop. So I'm developing my bishop now. He's gonna come back to d5. I have no good place for that bishop. Maybe I should put it on b2, but it's very difficult. What is my favorite game? Chess. Knight d5. If I capture, it leads me nowhere. If If I come back to d2, he can take my bishop. If I don't move it, he's gonna capture it. If I move it to e5, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm gonna come back to c1. I don't like what I'm doing with my bishop. Somehow these knights, these squares are all weak. Okay, take my bishop. Take my bishop. I need some air. $2,000 in lichess rapid, I don't know what that is. I have no frame of reference to understand whether it's good or not. Queen c2. Take my bishop. I'm sick of it. Yeah, now my advantage almost evaporated. I don't have two bishops. I only have the center and potentially a good bishop. My next move would be e4, I guess. e4, h4, these are useful moves. Oh, b5. That's not good. That is not good. That shouldn't work. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm definitely taking here. Oh. No, that's bad. That is bad. That must be an easy win for me. Just take here. Double rooks. Should be quickly decisive. Hold on, I thought I'll be completely winning, but maybe it's not the case. He has time to unpin. Interesting. He has time to unpin, just g6. So I think I have to go to c7 and then aim for the pawn on f7. I thought I'm just dominating because I'm winning. That's not the case apparently. Now rook a7. King g7 seems like the only move. And then I double on 7th rank. And I hit it hard on 7th rank. Queen d4, rook a8. And that should be an easy win for me. Okay, it's not easy. It's not that easy, I would say. He has to just protect the bishop. Oh my god, that's bad. He should have protected the bishop. That's just bad. He's just collapsing. He's just collapsing. Have too many pieces. Should have protected that bishop. Okay, then let's protect everything. And then again, I'm gonna put the rook on 7th rank, and that would be the end of it. Next move is rook d7. And I'm doubling the rooks. And that's it. Okay. I guess that was the last game. Okay, where's my nice mate? Oh, mate in one. I was looking for some other mate. It's mate in one. Okay, that was a good day to me. 6 out of 0, like first day, second day, that I had a terrible draw. I was losing all the game, but he was very happy to get a draw. I think it helped that I did some tactics before the match, so I didn't blunder anything. Yes, that was a fast stream, although not fast, it's 50 minutes. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Ali Momani, for letting me get some of your, I guess, 10 or so or 12 points of rating. 2300, I think the first time we played, hold on a second, I can check that. He had much lower rating. Oh, I played many games since. I'm not sure how to search by the opponent. Ali Momani. Okay, he was 2200 when I played him. 2200. And where is it? Yes, 2200. And now he definitely improved. Definitely improved. 2300. I think I improved a little bit too, but that was it. Thank you for watching. I won a coach, but free. That's tough. That is tough, my friend. Just click his profile, of course. Yeah, I can play great chess, but silly things go. And where's the... There should be a graph or something. I'm guessing this is the graph. Yeah, I can see the rating progress. He was almost 2400. Okay. Okay, so was 2400. Thank you, I just saw it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my previous videos. I think you can just simply click on that. Yes, just visit my channel. You're welcome. Please like this video. And hopefully, I'm sure I missed many good questions from you. I appreciate you watching me. Thank you so much. Make sure to check the description for the video. And if you want to become better at tactics and your rating is below 1800, maybe you'll be interested in my course that I did for Udemy. It's about chess tactics and how can you see tactics better. That's small advertisement of my services. And thank you for watching. Take care. And where's my OBS? Thank you all. Goodbye.